Okay, so I don't know why I decided to make this video, but I decided to make a video on just just an average day in the life of a person that lives in Northern California. Anyways, I'm sick right now. So I've been, so the last couple days I haven't been sleeping with my wife. I've been sleeping in the office just because I'm not feeling good and all that. But anyways, just, I just got up a little while ago, woke up. It's 5:13 right now, so nice thing about sleeping in my office is I can just throw something on my computer and kind of hang out and watch it. I've been on a kick of watching Wendigoon, which is which I don't know, super innocent stuff. So like a retard, I ran out of propane. Didn't even know that was a thing. Didn't even know that when you run out of propane, you gotta pay for a service check, and they can't just fill your tank. It's like January 21st right now, so it's pretty chilly. I just saw a mouse run across the floor. So I had a cold a little bit before Christmas time, and I turned into pneumonia. And so that's been a whole pain in the butt. And so when you've got pneumonia, you can't go outside and do anything for a couple weeks. And you play a lot of 7 Days to Die and watch a lot of Jackie Chan movies and stuff. And then on top of that, you're coughing, you know, in the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times a day. Something bad happens. And that's called hemorrhoids. And that's not exactly fun. Not good. And the pneumonia and coughing is especially worse when you use one of these. Haven't really smoked in a couple years, but you know, every now and then I'll buy a backwoods or something, but for the most part it's just a vape. But still, it ain't good when you have a lung infection. So my butthole hurts, itchy. We're working on a project right now, almost done with it. It was clearing out an old walnut orchard, and we're burning all the trees. So taking a mini excavator up there right now for kind of moving the piles around and moving the stumps. So I'm kind of glad that first few days back to work aren't doing anything crazy, because last thing I want to do is strain myself with having hemorrhoids and pneumonia. I want to make a cup of coffee really quick, and then I'm going to go outside and take care of that propane tank. It is a cold one today. Believe it or not, California does get cold. Are you kidding me? You know, one thing about having kids is you can pretty much count on all of your flashlights always being dead. But luckily I got extra batteries, right? There we go. Ooh, yeah, much better. Much better. The question is, did I remember to leave a wrench over here? Hey, there it is. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tanks. My God. Ooh, there's a big old black widow right there. My goodness. Let's see. Let's turn this guy off. Turn that guy off. Turn that guy off. Propane's supposed to be here at some point today, but But I'm sure you guys know how reliable those kinds of companies are. Oh yeah, forgot these are reverse threads. Reverse threads on the propane. So when the guy comes out to, come on you gay. When the guy comes out to fill up the big tank, might as well have him fill up these little guys. If you're ever low on propane, make sure you get your tank filled before you run out. Because I had no idea that you run out of propane, at least here in California, they charge you like $200 or something just to do some sort of weird like service charge or something stupid. So not only do I gotta pay for the propane, I gotta pay for like an extra $200 just to pay for whatever that garbage is. Feels so odd tightening something, spinning it the wrong way, you know what I mean? Oops, I totally just stripped that fucker off. But anyways, I think that's all I gotta do. I'll leave that right there. Alright, let's get to work. There's my baby. 98 Tacoma. It's got like 350,000 miles on it. And this 1-ton Ram dually right here, it's not mine, it's a company vehicle, but I can say this is probably one of the biggest pieces of junk like ever. It's horrible. Okay, so we've been here a little while. Grab my phone. Grab my nicotine. I still like the vaping, but I don't know, sometimes I use the Zens or the Ons or whatever just to stay away from pneumonia. Since I had that, I've had to really cut back on the vaping. But I think this is kind of a sign that God wants me to quit smoking since having pneumonia. So I'm kind of just doing this to get past the initial part, but I'll figure it out. Got all the piles out here now. Gonna get these suckers lit up and hopefully get out of here at a reasonable time to take that one to this shop. Huh? So I'm sure I'm not the only one that does this, but you know, your wife packs you a nice lunch, cooks a good dinner, and you got good leftovers, but dude, every now and then you just crave just absolute trash poison food. And so you got to get rid of the evidence, because you don't want her to look in your truck and find what you really ate. It's still gonna eat her lunch. It's still gonna eat the food she cooked, but every now and then, man, you just get that craving for trash. Whatever they put in there is not good. I'm sure Robbie's gonna put it into that, hopefully. Yeah. Gosh, how do influencers do it? It sucks. It sucks trying to do stuff on camera. It's a pain in the butt. Done. Camera. That's some more for pretty face. Faggots. Because average people typically don't have time for shit like this. But alrighty, I'm gonna get up here and start consolidating these piles. Grab my camera case. I think it's time to change the battery too. Oopsies, don't want to lose that guy. Ah, well, that's a bummer. I've only got 15% left of a battery, so I'm gonna throw this guy on the charger in the truck. Hopefully I can at least get a little bit of footage of moving the piles around. Let's see if this guy even charges while it's not on. Is it charging? Oh, but dang, there she goes. Sweet. Let's get some piles moved. Oh, it's warming up too. Let's get this guy. Yeah, buddy. How long is 15% gonna last? Let's see, it's at... Ooh, ain't much left. I'm gonna stop it right now. And then I'll fire it back up when I'm actually moving some shit. Oh, that's cool. My camera's upside down and auto flips. Oh, can you see that? See that? There's a couple deer running across the field right there. 1, 2, 3. Nice. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
So, call me crazy, but when it comes to burning stuff, I love my leaf blower. Got this Echo, it's like 200 bucks, and it has honestly worked for me really stinking good. Kind of hard to see the flames, but I got a little piece of pipe kind of buried in the dirt there, and big old pile of old wet stumps. And you get a little air on that and it starts ripping. Diesel helps too. Definitely helps putting some diesel on there. But I just kind of buried a tube in there, stuck the blower up at about half throttle, and it seems to be burning it up pretty good. When I got this GoPro, I'm gonna set that on top of my camera because my camera's clean. When I got this GoPro, I put a magnet on one of the mount deals, and I don't know what kind of magnet I use, but it's super strong, and sometimes it's more of a pain in the butt than it's worth. Out here just watching piles burn. I think we did 7 piles today, which that doesn't sound like much, but it keeps you pretty busy. There's very little downtime. You pile everything up with the tractors. Got a skid steer with a little clampy clamp bucket on it, grapple bucket. The Mini's got the thumb, and then just like a 60 horse Kubota with a box scraper on the back and a regular front bucket. And if you want it clean, that's a lot of running around, especially because the piles are so spread out. It takes forever to get from one side to the other with a mini excavator. This is during January. There's like a small window. In Northern California, there's like a small window of good weather. It's super cold at nights right now. Well, I mean, super cold for a Californian, which is like 30 degrees. Maybe it'll drop down to 27 sometimes. Enough that you gotta let your truck warm up to get the defroster to get all the ice off your windshield, but it's definitely not Montana cold. For us sissy Californians, it's cold. And by noon, you take your jacket off. Like honestly, these overalls are getting warm, slightly uncomfortable. Then you get into summer and it's just not super fun. So you gotta enjoy the good weather while you have it. But luckily out here, I'm working with my brother-in-law, one of the best people I know, one of the most honorable people I know, and a ridiculously hard worker. We hired this new kid. He's 23 years old. He used to do firework for the fire academy or for fire department or whatever. And dude, he is a crazy good worker, which is super hard to find now. And they're kicking butt right now. It is oddly difficult to find people to work this position that are young enough to have the energy to do this kind of work, smart enough to not get hurt, and mature enough to be able to have a company vehicle and not be calling in sick every Monday morning from partying. But we got really lucky with Ken. Really glad he's here. Woo! There's a little bit of wind. Do not know why my leaf blower is struggling right now. It's kind of acting like the choke's on. Or if that's just a clogged air filter, or if somebody had unmixed fuel in a mixed fuel can. When we started this pile here, let's get this guy back in. When we started this pile here, it was enormous. It was from here all the way, I don't know if you can see it, but those blue flags over there, and it was stacked as high as this arm could go. So it was like crazy high. And they lit this off over 2 weeks ago. And today when we came out here to light this one again, it was dude, it was still smoldering. Little pieces were still smoldering under the surface after 2 weeks of sitting out here. Not in the summer. This is like January right now, so I mean the ground's still wet and everything. But originally this pile was from here basically all the way to that excavator. Was enormous. That's why they kind of scratched a fire breaker on the outside just to keep it a little safer. But I guess I can start picking up some of these. Start picking up some of this crap and getting it on there. The kind of stuff that just takes too long trying to do it with the excavator because I'm not good at it. I shouldn't say that, I'm okay on it, but picking up little stuff is just annoying. And a little bit of plastic never hurt anything. Weird chunks of metal out here. Whoo, it's red in there. A lot of crap out here. When we started this, there was, I think this is 300 acres, maybe 300 and some change, and there was all walnuts, and there was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of piles, and I'm talking like an old walnut orchard. Like 36 to 48 inch bases on those trees, like gigantuous. And so to look out here now and see wheat planted, that's kind of crazy considering this was like a forest before. I don't know, kind of rewarding. That's the one thing about having a job like this where you work outside with your hands, is that there's a lot of things that are just oddly rewarding. Stuff I don't know if maybe I'm crazy. I don't know if a lot of people would understand this, but there's something about getting up every morning before the sun comes up and getting to see the sunrise every day. I don't know, it's just kind of nice. Getting up sucks. Like, I've been getting up early as long as I can remember. Still hate it. After probably what, 15 or something years of being in the workforce, every day it's the same thing. Hate getting up. Hate it. Set my alarm early so I can get up and get on the road and not be rushing, and same thing every day. Hit snooze, put on some marked dice, fall asleep, alarm wakes me up in 15 minutes or whatever snooze is set at, wake up again, hit snooze again, get up, and I'm like, shoot, I don't have time to make coffee. Throw on some clothes and hit the road and spend $3 to get some stupid gas station coffee that's not even as good, and it's $3 instead of 25 cents if I make it myself. Waste of money, and you know, just wasting money and sending more trash to the landfill with a disposable cup. But at least, like the gas station where I stop and get coffee, there's a little smoke shop there because it's a casino. And since I got pneumonia, I can't really smoke anymore. I haven't like really smoked in 2 or 3 years, but the vaping, and then you get pneumonia and it's like, you can't do that. You cannot vape when you have pneumonia. I know, I tried. So I switched these, what is it? I switched to these guys. They're cheap. They're like $5-6 a pack. 20 of them, 4 milligrams of nicotine. I don't really care for the ons, but these cinnamon ones aren't bad. It definitely lets you heal up a little bit better than vape. But whatever's in those vapes, it's something else. It's not just nicotine, because like you hit a vape and all of your cravings go away like instantly. And you put one of these nicotine pouches in and about half of it goes away. Even when I've tried some of the other brands that are like 8 milligrams, honestly, I still don't do it. I still don't do it. You still got some serious cravings. And that ain't fun. Out of all the, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm still kind of out of breath. Having pneumonia stinking kicks your butt if you ever get a cold, man. Like, don't try to be a tough guy or a tough girl. It's okay to stay home a couple days if you got a cold, because, you know, I do this kind of work and I'm not super old. I'm only 33 years old, so the idea of staying home from work just because you got a cold, just, I don't know, something I didn't want to do, because I don't know, it's like, I'm not a sissy, you know? It's like only sissies stay home from work when they're cold, when they have a cold. But there was 2 days of working out in the storm out by the bay, and I should have called in sick, because that cost me like, that was 2 weeks of sick time I used, and felt like garbage. And then the worst part, you got pneumonia, so you're coughing like literally non-stop. You're just coughing non-stop all day, every day, packing up just junk. And when you cough that much, you get hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids are a whole nother difficulty, because then you can't sit down. You can't, you know, if your car has got a hard seat or a bench seat or whatever, it makes it a little less than desirable to drive. And then when your bunghole itches more than anything's ever itched in your life, it literally feels like a bee sting. Like how much a bee sting itches the next day feels like that right on your butt. And that ain't fun. And then you got kids, so as soon as you get home from work, your kids are all excited to see you, and your butthole itches. And so you gotta like really be disciplined when it comes to being patient, because you just want to be like, hey, leave me alone. But when you got a 5 and 6 year old, you gotta play with them and be all excited to see them, and, you know, give them that affection and love that they need. And then same with being married. It's like, man, no matter how sick you are, women don't get it. You know? It's like you could be stinking dying. You could be in the hospital dying, and you're just like, woman, I just want some peace and quiet. And they're gonna be like, you don't love me. So it's like, if anybody watches this at all that's not married and doesn't have kids, you're probably not gonna get it. But anybody that is married and has kids will totally understand what I'm saying. It's different, that's for sure. It is totally different. You know, I at anything I've ever done in my life. Which, you know, not a lot. It's not a lot. Started working at a young age and didn't really, I took a class or two in college, but I never actually like went to college, but still, out of everything, marriage is the hardest. It is like, gosh, I can't even explain it. It's just, yeah, it's just like the hardest thing you've ever done times 10. There's stuff that becomes issues that it's like, dude, your entire single life as a dude, it's like nothing is ever an issue, and as soon as you get married, they're just like, you can't have a rocket launcher on the wall. That's not gonna fly in my house. And you're just like, dude, that's an AT-4. My buddy gave that to me. And then it like actually turns into an issue. You're just like, what? Like, what? How did something so small turn into an issue? But it's worth it though. It's worth it. I think God wanted men to be with women because it makes your life so difficult that it changes who you are. And if you want to make a good sword, you gotta pound the crap out of that metal. It ain't gonna be a good piece of metal until you stinking work it with fire. But it is worth it. Unless you marry some left liberal chick that believes in like crystals and stuff, then it's probably not worth being married. 'Cause they'll abort your kid and sleep with the mailman, or UPS man, or Amazon driver, I guess now. But if you get married to a good woman who has values, especially like, I'm just saying this because it's what I am and I truly believe it, but you get married to a good Christian woman, it makes stuff a lot easier. As crazy as my wife is, as difficult as she makes stuff, she loves Jesus, and that makes all the difference. 100%. 100%. There's something else. Once you're married and have kids, it definitely gives you a different purpose. Work is a lot easier when that work that you do is putting cowboy boots on your little 5-year-old boy. You know, getting a good cake for your daughter's birthday party. It's like all that stuff's a lot easier once you got a wife and kids. I don't know about you, but like me being single, there's no way I'd stinking pay like $60 for a birthday cake. And then once you have a kid and they stinking love something stupid like cars or princess movies or whatever, you're just like, you know what? $60 for a birthday cake, just to see how crazy excited your daughter is. It's worth it. It's worth it. A little bit more plastic on the fire, that'll get it going. But yeah. Throw a couple more chunks on there and see if I can figure out why that leaf blower is not blowing like it should be. There's a bunch of metal pipes out here. Hundreds, and I have no idea what these little pipes are used for. So why is this thing acting like it's struggling? I'm wondering. I shouldn't do this, but I'm wondering if they're That is 100% what it is. I know. Shouldn't take an air filter off while something's running. Ooh, that is dirty. That's like dirty. Let's just I don't know. Can you clean these out with water? I don't know. Wow, water's not even going through it. There it goes. Ooh, that's dirty water. That water is filthy. Holy cow. I need to pick up another one of these filters. I've never washed this thing since I got it. But mostly what I've used it for is fires. So, holy cow, that water is gross. It's a little better. Agitated a little bit. That is filled with some grime. I'm sure these things can't be much. Like $6 or something on Amazon. Can't be bad. I'm probably gonna drop it in the stinking dirt right now, and then I'm really gonna be pissed. Actually kind of seems to work a little bit. That actually kind of seems to work. Give it a little bit of air pressure. I don't know. Anybody that actually, if anybody watches this that knows anything about anything, they're gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? You're retarded for cleaning your stuff like that. But nothing close right now. Oh my gosh, and then you're gonna start it with it still wet? Well, maybe. Maybe not. My goodness. You're next to a fire, you put some air on it and it gets uncomfortably hot real quick. Real quick. I'm gonna call that good for now. Have to work on this pile later. Let's go work on those other piles and get some water from the truck. Oh, okay. Can you close the gates? ¿Tú puedes close los puertos?
No, él salió por otro lugar.
What?
Por otro lugar. Por aquí, mira. Por ahí, perdón. Allá donde está el árbol. Donde está el árbol. Ella es, uy, por aquí y después salir por el árbol.
Are los puertos is closed or los puertos is open?
Es closed.
Ah.
Pero ella entrar por allá, entró por el otro lugar, entró por el árbol, por ahí.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
¿Necesitas reparar la fence?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bien. Yo puedo hacer lo posible mañana o sábado.
Está bien, ahora después. Bye.
Okay, adiós.
Adiós.
Well, wife called and I guess the cows got out. So I guess I'll be fixing a fence either tonight or Saturday. It's not that bad, it's pretty easy. Smoking.
Get something to blow that out. Get something to chip that out.
Yeah. Here, drop it.
Get the water wagon. Water wagon.
Oh my. Replace the pull cord on that water ride. This is fucking like, it's like, I was like, oh man. Not when we're doing fire stuff.
I know, I was, when you were running over here, I was like, fuck the pull cord. Honestly, let's take it off right now and let's fucking rewind it.
Fuck man, I bet you that burnt through some fucking hose or some shit.
That's okay,
It'll
it'll
only be $1,000.
it looks fine.
It's fine from here. It was a lot in there though. Hopped out, looked down, smelt fucking whatever plastic, fucking rubber. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was,
Oh yeah, I got fucking jabbed by a fucking.
It's a little toasted, but not bad.
Oh shit, some fucking. What is that? I wonder.
That connector's all toasted, but
Uh-oh.
it ain't bad. Just a little scorched. I'm sure it's a stinking $80 connector. Like these
Well,
lights.
it's probably a fucking $500 connector.
That one light broke, and so Tim went to Cat and replaced it with a Cat light. I want to say the one light was like $120. And then when that light broke, those were like $12.
Yeah.
And it's fucking better. And it's like way brighter and better. It's just,
Oh shit, it is. Oh fuck.
that's good.
That is good.
Mine still works. Yeah, right now. You throw a bunch of sensors until something happens.
What size is that?
Fucking just fix this real quick.
There's a whole section there that didn't burn. Looks like it's gonna burn now.
Oh, on the bottom. Oh no,
Middle right there.
that
There's a whole
section
section
right
that didn't burn.
You see that hawk? I don't know if you saw it. It was kind of behind you. It's
Did it
stinking.
die?
No, no, no. But it came down right here and grabbed a stinking mouse right behind you.
Oh really?
It was like hovering, and then it just did its little thing and went down and got it. It's kind of cool. That was a giant pile.
Yeah.
And like, look at these piles over here that have been burning for 3 days.
Yeah, that one might fucking burn for a minute.
No, I mean, how fast this stuff burned compared to the other stuff.
Oh.
It's like those have been burning for 3 days and they're still giant stumps and logs. What was that pile over there? Oh, that one's burned down pretty good. Oh, Beast trying to,
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's the fucking best for fucking trying to push in shit.
with all the,
That one. It's nice because you got the cab, but then you're like, it's hard to tell what's hot.
but then like,
And then I'm not good at seeing what's coal and what's ash either, so.
and like tracks going through that.
Oh, I know. That's why I was
Like it
looking
gets
down at
caught
my
up
tracks.
in there
I was like,
and
oh, go in, get out. Right?
freaking
Go in, get out, drive in the mud.
hoses and
I know.
everything in
I
there.
mean, there could be fucking. Was I kicking up fucking coals and shit?
No, I was just checking since that
Oh, I wonder
was
if
over
maybe
there.
we should fucking. I should spray down in there. There's not too much in there.
Nah, that's all.
Of course,
You're
where
probably
the coals
good.
ended up is right where I fucking plowed.
Yep,
You know what I mean?
right on that little connector.
Yeah, probably not the best for that. That was probably a bad move.
Like I was moving something over there with the Mini and it like flung it up like on the blade. So it's like stuck in there. It's like, well, move it around and get it out, but only Ken knows how to do this
Thanks
stuff.
for putting that out quickly, man. Fine, man. Uh-oh, what is that bent? Uh-oh.
It got hot.
Looks like it's been taking fucking artillery rounds. Oh shit, there's a fire over here. Fucking kill that bee. Kill him. Got him.
Nice.
Where's that fucker? Smash him. Always a fucking lone bee, right? It's actually dead, motherfucker.
curious to see those other piles tomorrow.
Yeah, it's southeast winds up to 5 mile an hour, shifting to the north up to 6 miles an hour after midnight.
Okay.
And tomorrow it's northwest wind to 6 miles an hour. So, not really windy at all.
That's not bad. But like, you see how huge those piles are still? Like, they haven't fucking burned it all. Like, at all. Which sucks, because it's like, we'll probably have to go get that stuff and take it over there or something, but...
We have the dump trailer at least.
Oh, that's here.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We could put the hitch on the tractor and haul it over here or something. Or at least where it's more closer, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, get that work fucking... Oh.
What happened to that giant pile of those? Did we just take them to the dump?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, we did. Yep. That's right. Now that Mel's dead. If it was 5 years ago and Mel was healthy, we would have been taking him all to his shop.
Yeah, he's been like, hey, you're good, I'll tell him. I can always drive into the office
Yeah, you guys want to go to the office right now?
for the party. Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Sweet, we
Let's
just
go crash it.
all just show up like this,
Like
just
this.
sitting on the
Like,
chairs.
we're land stewards.
Like, what's up?
We're land stewards, everybody. Yeah, hi, my name's Eric. This is Kenny. Yeah, okay. All right. See you later.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Tomorrow said you didn't
Smoky.
contract more into Joel's shit for us.
I was thinking of like doing a fire break like here, like maybe 3 across so his
Like
wheat
50
doesn't burn.
feet out.
Yeah, 50 feet.
Hey, fucking, yeah. Sorry, Joel. I mean, we had to do 50, 75 feet fucking around
All
the
the way
fucking
to the sign over
fire
there.
break. They were
Whatever.
afraid weeds were gonna burn. What?
I'm driving right here. You're looking at these marks here?
I'm kidding with you.
Okay. I was gonna say, I stayed to the side.
It's not bad.
I thought you were looking at these marks here.
No, no.
Cool.
Okay. Alright. See y'all tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Drive safe, y'all.
Will do. Torch. I'll remember the torch. Oh yeah. When you don't work for a month, a regular day seems twice as long as it is. Feels like I feel like I worked a 16-hour day right now, and I think it's at like by the time I get home it'll be like a 10-hour day, but holy cow. Easy work. It's easy. It's not like I'm chainsawing or doing anything hard, but it's amazing how fast you fall out of the groove. Oh yeah. Oh. Auto exposure. What did I do? Yeah, it's upside down. That's okay. Alrighty. Yeah. What time is it? 3:20. I think that sucks about working short days and getting off at 3 is Timcast IRL starts right when I get home. And my wife and kids don't like watching Timcast IRL. So you get stuck watching woman or kid stuff. And at least the kid stuff is somewhat entertaining, but the woman stuff, women watch really, really stupid stuff. But such is life. Such is life. Let's see, what do I gotta remember tomorrow? Pull cord. What was that thing? And the torch. Fuck. And I gotta fix the fence when I get home. The cow's getting out. That is okay though. I feel like there's something else I'm missing. Fix the fence. Torch. Pull cord. There's something else I'm supposed to do when I get home. Pay the propane bill. There's something else. Try to figure out more immigration stuff. I'm almost at the end of the process, but when my wife came over the border or landed in the San Francisco airport, she gave her medical documents to the inspection or whatever thing. I don't think she was supposed to. I think she was supposed to keep them for sending in with vaccination records or whatever. But, oh well. I really don't want to have to pay a lawyer to figure this out. I'm sure that's going to be expensive, but whatever. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do, one step at a time. Get out and get a gate. Well, I can't watch Timcast IRL, but maybe I'll throw on some. What day is it? Thursday? Flecka's Talks doesn't come out till tomorrow. Best news podcast of all time. Let's see what Tim Pool has to say about stuff. No way.
The scope of deportation is coming into focus. The Air Force will conduct deportation flights for thousands of people. Donald Trump is deputizing. I don't know if that's the right word. Deputizing.
Awesome.
But he's granting deportation.